Hello, I am Mayor Brandon Johnson, and I am proud to join you in recognizing and celebrating Africa Day. The continent of Africa is made up of 1.2 billion people with diverse countries full of rich traditions, cultures, and heritage. The African diaspora can be found in cities and countries around the globe. And right here in Chicago, our proud African communities have made indelible contributions to the growth and fabric of our amazing city. So, this Africa Day, let us take a moment to celebrate the achievements of the people of Africa, the progress made by African nations, and the traditions and culture they have shared with us. And let us also show them that we will embrace and support them as they continue to overcome and face their challenges head on. Thank you, and happy Africa Day, everyone.
So, what the hell is Africa Day? What's going on in Chicago?
Girl, nobody knows. Nobody knows what this was about. Nobody knows where this came from. I don't even remember it being mentioned in the city council. And I'm saying this as a member adjacent of the African community in Chicago, because as you know, I used to be married to an African man. Um, Leave them men for their own women, y'all. I digress. Brandon is pushing this immigrant thing as hard as he can. And what makes Chicago so unique is that the pushback against the migrant sanctuary city is rooted in Black Chicago. Negroes are saying, no, we don't want this, and y'all better call ICE 866-DHS2 ICE, 866-DHS2 ICE, 866-347-2423. See something and say something today. See, the fact that I'm saying that makes it problematic because before they could say it was racist or xenophobic. So now Brandon is trying to make the migrant issue or the immigrant face a Black face with the hope that Black people will say, well, we all together, y'all just our cousins from overseas, and we're gonna stick together and we're gonna fight ICE together. And we're not. We are in an environment right now where delineation is the message across the board, not just online, but everybody. Kamala really messed it up for them. Kamala took it way too far, trying to lie and pretend that she's a Black woman. And now Black people are starting to gatekeep us better. So that's his goal, I believe. And I knew this was coming when he started saying, oh, immigration is going to hurt Black families too. It's going to hurt Black Chicago too. And we're like, our people are from Mississippi and Arkansas and Louisiana. What are they going to deport us back to? Chula? Like, there's nowhere for us to go. But that's going to be their next play moving forward, to try to make it seem like a Black issue so that they can use Negro political capital in order to advance others, which is what the progressives and the Democrats have always done.
So, is there any funding, public policy set aside that he's putting aside for this Africa Day? There's always got to be some money attached to it.
I'm sure there was some money attached to it through the DCASE, which is the Department of Cultural Arts, something, Department of Cultural Arts, something in exploration, but it's DCASE. So they're the ones who give out the money for these types of things. So I'm sure they got some bread. I'm sure that, there were some contracts pushed to the side because, as you said, this is how that works. This is why Mark Carter talks about it all the time with the Office of New Americans, because that office specifically has set aside grants, programs, and assistance for illegal people or immigrants, which block us out. So again, now when Black people like me say, wait a minute, the Office of New Americans don't help Black folks, he can say, wait a minute, I just had Africa Day and I gave all this stuff to the Africans and they're Black people. So how are you all saying that this is not hurting Black people, as if we're too stupid to realize that we're not the same people? So shout out to everybody that's really pushing this delineation conversation. We are doing our part to not only save our tribe, but to save our country, because the fact that we are standing on the flag and the bones and blood of our ancestors is really slowing down this immigration fight in a way that we don't even truly understand it. but we winning, and we winning hard, and now we see that but yeah, so we gotta, as we move forward, the play is to make the immigration issue black in order to diminish the real life, for lack of a better word, value or utility of the movement that we've been pushing for the past 3 years. I'm telling you, that's what they're going to start doing, bringing out more and more blacks to say, oh no, black people are with this immigration, and see, these are black people who are benefiting from it, because we've already made it clear that the Negro benefits the least anytime the border is open. But now you don't have to use a Negro to show a black person. You can go get a Ugandan and put them in front of the camera, and they're going to be honey cocoa brown just like me, and they're going to stand there and they're going to say, hey, we support immigration. It's all a farce.
Dana with the data. Dana with the data.